Good
Good
afternoon, sir.
afternoon.
Very good afternoon, everyone. So let's start the class. So at present, we have in the class, a moment. Yeah. So we have in the class Asta Khandelwal, Abhigyan Gupta, Aditya, Ankit, Anshul, Arpan Mishra, Ashutosh, Ashmit, Ayush, Ritik, Ishprit, Jamima, Kaushal, Meghna, Naman, Naveen, Navya Singh, Neha Singh, Pritam, Sambhav Garg, Sanya, Sarvansh, Saurav Yadav, Shreya, Shubham, Tushar Khandelwal, and Vanchika. Fine. So let us start the class. So as I have already told you that today we will be discussing certain things. Okay, we will be having one revision of whatever we have studied, and this will be something related to the practical problems. Okay, so I will be giving you some, and you all have to one by one, to whomsoever I will ask, they have to answer it. Okay, so just let us just start with the presentation which is there. So this presentation is out of one very good book on this business clause. This is by Legal Aspects of Business, Tejpal Seth. Okay, so it's a Pearson a publisher book, and I'm just starting the presentation so that you can just see how the things come up. Okay, so so the question is that X is a director who has experience of 20 years. On this basis, X Limited has taken him as a director. So can X Limited say that X experience is the company's experience? Yes, anyone?
No, sir.
Yeah, come on.
Sir, no, they cannot
You
say
have to
that.
give the reason for it.
Sir,
No, sir,
the
because the
company
company has a
is
separate
separate.
legal entity. It is a separate person.
Very good, Saurabh. Very good. Very good. So the answer is very, very clear that company is having a separate legal entity, and experience of directors cannot be considered as experience of the company as such. Okay, so because it's having a separate legal entity, that's why this is not applicable. Very good, Saurabh. And very good others also, those who have responded. Fine. So let us proceed further. Yeah, just go through this case very, very carefully, and I will read it for you. Now, SN company was formed with S, his wife, a daughter, and 4 sons. Okay, as its subscribers and the only members. So, how many members? S, his wife 2, daughter 3, and 4 sons. Total 7 members of this company are there. The company took over the shoe business of S for rupees 30,000. So S was running a shoe business which was taken over by this company for rupees 30,000, or you can say all they have formed a company and took over the business of S, that is a shoemaker, and for rupees 30,000. So S was given rupees 30,000 by this company, and these all were the members. Okay, rupees 30,000 giving him as a consideration. So 30,000 was fixed as a consideration, out of which 20,000 shares of rupees 1 each and debentures of rupees 10,000 with a charge on the company's assets. So 20,000 shares of rupees 1 each was offered, and 10,000 debentures with a charge on the company's assets. So no cash was offered to S, right? So all the members except S purchased 1 shares each. So S and his 2 sons constituted the board of directors of the company. Due to general trade depression, the company went into liquidation. The assets of the company amounted to rupees 6,000, whereas its creditors amounted to rupees 17,000, out of which rupees 10,000 is due to S. And and whatever was due to S was secured by charge on the company's assets, and rupees 7,000 due to unsecured creditors. Okay, so this is what it is. Okay, So S claims the assets of the company as his debt is secured by the charge over him. On the other hand, unsecured creditors are contending that they should be paid priority over S, as the company and S is one and the same person. So who is entitled to the assets, you have to decide. I hope you have understood this complete picture in this. If any doubt, you can ask me. Yes. In case of any doubt, you can ask me. Is the picture clear, or should I start asking you the questions? So anyone I can take up. So you have to answer it. Very good that Esprit and Sanya have raised their hands. It's very good. But let me ask to those who do not even speak in the class. Yes, Raghav Dubey. And those who will not respond, they will be marked absent by Shreya. Shreya, are you there?
Yes, sir.
So Shreya, please take care. You have to mark absent to those who will not turn up, right?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, and I will tell you accordingly.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Raghav Dubey. I will ask 3 times the names, and then you have to mark them absent. Raghav Dubey, this is your 3rd time I'm asking your name. Raghav, Shreya, mark absent to
Yes,
Raghav.
sir.
Yes, Sambhav Garg.
सर ऐस होगा वो सालमन वर्सेस सालमन वाला केस लॉ के ऊपर ऐसा सही है
क्या सही है
सर एस वाला एस को मिलेगा
क्या मिलेगा
एसेट्स
एसेट्स मिल जाएगा इसको कौन सा केस लॉ है
सर वो सालमन वर्सेस सालमन था
सालमन नहीं है सोलोमन है
सोलोमन सॉरी सर
very good that you have identified it that this is totally on the basis of Solomon and Solomon Company Limited case. And now what are the why S will get it? Yes, Sambhav. Yes, Ishpreet, you tell.
So because he is a secured debtor, a secured creditor.
Okay. But I have told you one thing, na? Lifting and piercing of corporate wealth नहीं होगा यहाँ पे. Both are one and the same one. क्यों संभव?
रियलाइज कर रहा हूँ
हाँ
सर वही सोच रहा था
Lifting and piercing of corporate veil नहीं होगा. Both are one and the same thing. The court will not lift and pierce the corporate veil.
No, sir, because it was due to general trade repression. His intent was not to fraud.
Okay, very good. Because of the general trade depression, the company went into liquidation. Fine. Very good. Very good. देखते हैं क्या लिखा है इन्होंने. As secure creditor has priority as compared to the other unsecured creditors. It can't be said that S is the owner of the company as he and his family members are only members of the company because company is having a separate legal entity. So unsecured creditors will get the money if the company has money after payment due to payment are due to the secured creditors, right? So very good. Both of you have identified it well. Okay. So let us now move to the next one. Okay. So now this is regarding English company was formed for selling the England tires produced by a German company in Germany. Okay. The majority of English companies shares were held by a German company. The overwhelming majority of the shareholders and all the directors were German nationals residing in the Germany. So English company filed a suit during the World War I to recover the trade debt. Could the company be allowed to proceed with the action? कॉन्ट्रैक्ट एक्ट के प्रोविजंस भी याद रखिएगा एलियन एनिमी वगैरह वाले कंपनी इंग्लिश है एंड इंग्लिश कंपनी वाज फॉर्म्ड ओके और टायर्स कहाँ बेचने थे selling in England the tires produced by Germany. तो टायर का प्रोडक्शन जर्मनी में हो रहा है एंड बिक कहाँ रहे हैं इंग्लैंड में, और मेजॉरिटी ऑफ इंग्लिश कंपनीज शेयर्स वर हेल्ड बाय जर्मन कंपनी. ओके, और the overwhelming majority of the shareholders and all the directors were German nationals residing in Germany. सारे के सारे जर्मनी वाले लोग जर्मनी में रह रहे हैं. They are German national. The English company filed a suit during the World War I to recover the trade debt. Could company be allowed to proceed with the action or not? Come on. Yes, who will answer? Any hand raising? Except Saurabh. Vanshika. Vanshika.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I guess the English company might recover its debt because it's formed. It's an English company, and it's only manufacturing its tires in Germany. This is like the case, I guess, of Daimler Co. Limited versus that case was there.
Continental Rubber Tire Company.
Yes.
Daimler versus
Yes,
Continental Rubber. Okay. Anyone else? Anything else? World War is going on, my dear. And Germany has become the alien enemy. Is the suit maintainable? Come on. Yes, Saurabh, what is your opinion?
So I believe company can be sued for this.
Which company?
मतलब they can take actions.
Recover the damage,
Recover the debts.
recover the debts.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's see. So company can't be allowed to recover the debts, first of all. The company format of business is allowed to do honest business and not for cheating or fraud. If the company formed is for unlawful purpose or the object of which is prohibited, lifting and piercing of corporate will can be applied by the court, and act of the company is considered as a director's act. Okay, in the given case, company is formed by enemy, and agreement to do business with the enemy is prohibited. I already told you, please consider the Dalmir and company वाला case यहाँ पे applicable नहीं होगा बेटा. That was सारे के सारे रबर टायर वाली कंपनीज जो हैं वो डालमियर वाली नहीं होती है. ओके, वैष्णवी, got it? Dalmir rubber tire
Yes,
company's case is totally different. Okay, here because the company has been formed just in order to deceive the enemy or do certain things, or you can say just in order to, and enemies have actually formed a company. So the company is formed in England, but everyone is over there is a German. Okay. So there are complications. And four most important thing I told you, that it's an alien enemy. You cannot just execute anything against an enemy when the war is going on. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Saurabh.
Okay, sir. Understood.
Good. Next is H was appointed as a managing director of X Limited on condition that he shall not entice away the customers of the company during his stay in the company or afterwards. He left the service of the company and formed a new company, V Limited, which enticed away the X customers. What is remedy available to X company, if any? बताओ.
Sir,
ये तो अनइथिकल है.
sir, the non-competition competitive agreement, there's something like that. The director has to sign so that he won't become a competition for the company for next few years. They can do that.
Okay.
I don't exactly. Yeah, there's something like that.
What is the way out over here? What's the remedy available to X company who's you know?
Yeah, they can write an agreement between.
Agreement तो हो गया. Agreement
हाँ.
it is there that you will not
Yeah.
entice away. Now the new company which has enticed away the, what the company will do? What is the remedy available?
Yes, sir. It's
X
not only
Limited
for
can file a suit
not
against X Limited or X whom?
yeah.
What?
It will be against the person since the company is a separate legal entity and so on and so forth.
Anyone else? Jamima, well tried. Good. Yeah, Ishpreet.
So they can recover for compensatory damages.
Okay. All the damages as a
As sir, it is a
compensation.
breach of agreement, breach of contract, which they
Okay.
signed during appointing him as the managing director.
Okay. Very good. Good that you have used this word breach of contract, because there was a contract and the contract has been breached. Yeah. Contract has been breached by whom?
Sir, by H, the
By?
managing director.
The managing director of X. H has actually breached the
Yes,
contract.
sir.
Okay. Anyone else? Anything else? Any insight? Asta? Asta Khandelwal.
Yes, sir.
हाँ बेटा, what will happen in this case?
So, I agree with Ishpreet's point that uh, X, like the X company can ask for the compensation because of from Edge, because of which the customer went.
Okay, let us see. Now see here, what is this? Where the medium of the company has been used for committing a fraud or improper conduct, the courts have lifted and pierced the corporate veil. Okay. Now in the given case, X Limited has a option to file a suit against the Abhua Kya. What has happened? H has actually created a company called V Limited, and V Limited has enticed the customers of X Limited. Now here the contract was between H Limited and Mr. H and X Limited that I will not entice away the shares. Now what H is saying, see, I have not done anything. This company has done it. So you file a suit against this company, that is V Limited. Okay, so here, because H has V Limited is working with the consent of H, actually H is behind V Limited's working. So there will be lifting and piercing of court to make H Limited liable for enticing away the shares. Okay, and Mr. H has formed the company for a dishonest means because he actually wanted to entice away the shares. Therefore, he can't claim benefit of a separate legal entity over here. Is that clear? Everyone, Ishpreet, Astha?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Clear.
Fine. Fine. Good. See this next. A public limited company has only 7 shareholders. Okay. All the shares being fully paid up. All the shares of one such shareholder are sold by the court in an auction and purchased by another shareholder. A company continues to carry on its business thereafter. Discuss the liabilities of the shareholders of the company. Come on. Raise your hands. Priyanshi Sharma. Priyanshi, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Priyanshi.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ha, beta, what will happen in this case? Discuss the liabilities of the shareholders of the company. बोलिए प्रियांशी.
Yes, sir.
What will happen? बोलो बोलो प्रियांशी, क्या होगा? प्रीतम.
Sir, I'm not sure.
श्योर तो कोई भी नहीं होता बेटा.
Hello. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I have taught you all these things in the class, na?
Sir. Sir, I think only till
Priyanshi. Yeah, Priyanshi. Let Priyanshi say. Yes, Priyanshi, come on. You have to give a reason also. Come on, Priyanshi. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
हाँ बेटा बोलो.
So the shareholders are not liable for any debts.
Why? How many members should be there in a public limited company? Yes, Preetam. Preetam, do you
Yes,
have
sir.
any argument contrary to what Priyanshi has just now told?
Sir, I didn't listen, but I think the liabilities of the shareholders would be till the nominal values of the shares.
Okay. So you
Hence,
agree with what Priyanshi has said?
sorry, sir,
Priyanshi has
explain.
said that the shareholders will not be liable. So are you of the same opinion? The question over here is asked, discuss the liability of the shareholders of the company. So would shareholders be liable or not?
Sir, they will be liable till the nominal value of the shares.
They will be liable only till every shareholder is liable to the nominal value only. So they will be
Yes,
liable,
sir.
you say.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They will be liable.
Anyone else? Anything else? Okay, Kaushal Agarwal.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Would shareholders be liable in this case?
Sir, they must be liable equally.
Okay, equally.
Yes,
Not
sir.
in the ratio of their shareholdings. A person has taken 1 share of rupees 10 and another person has taken 100 shares of rupees 10. So both will be equally liable.
Sir, because they are part of the company.
So out of 7 shareholders, the remaining 6 will be personally liable.
Why? Why so?
Sir, because the number of shareholders have been reduced to 6.
Okay. So what will happen? Yes,
Sir,
Saurabh.
they will be liable for the duration, the day he left for like 6 months or something.
Very good, Shara. Yeah, Saurabh, want to say something?
Oh, sir, I'm a bit confused now after I heard what this last girl said.
This last girl's name is Sara Khan. Okay, you agree with Shara?
Yeah, kind of, sir. The
Kind
point
of.
makes a valid point, sir.
Okay, she has made a valid point.
Yes, sir.
Okay. But just now, Preetam was saying that they will be liable to only to the nominal value. Is it so? To what what will be the extent of their liability?
So the company cannot ask for the more money because the shares are fully paid up. But if there are any loss, they would be liable to the extent their nominal value.
Okay, Shara, are you agree? Do you agree with him with what Saurabh is saying? Only toward the nominal value? I say they are unlimitedly liable. Shara, what do you say?
Sir,
Yeah, Ishpreet.
sir, they are only liable up to the unpaid capital.
Unpaid
Amount
capital,
of
nominal
unpaid
value, whatever, one in the same thing.
But the capital is fully paid, sir. They have fully paid up their shares. So
They are
they
fully
can
paid
ask
up.
Yes, they will not be liable.
Yeah, Saurabh. There is no question of having the unpaid one. The
Yes,
shares
sir.
are fully paid up. So still would they be liable? Preetam said that it is they are liable up to the nominal value of the shares. Yes, Kaushal Agarwal, what do you say? What is your opinion?
Sir, they will be
Sir,
liable.
Hold on,
all
Shara.
should be paid equally.
Sorry?
Sir, all should pay equally, not he will not be paying individually.
Equally means a person who has taken a share of rupees 10 and another person has taken 100 share of rupees 10. So both will pay equally. And what they will pay? The company is having a limited liability, na? Yeah, come on, Kaushal. Yeah, Shara, would you like to?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, come on.
So they will be, sir, shall be liable only for such of the debts like incurred on the company for the duration for the 6 months.
Means?
So for they will be liable for only for the period of 6 months. Yes, sir.
Okay. Saurabh, you have something to say? Saurabh Yadav?
Yes, sir.
Okay, your hand was raised. Ishpreet, you want to say something? Fine. Okay. See, whenever the company is private limited, public limited company, the minimum members should be 7. Okay. When the membership is reduced from 7 to 6, the companies become unlimitedly liable. Okay. So the liability of shareholders, the company limited by shares is limited up to the unpaid value of the share. That is okay. Where all the shares of one member is purchased by another member, it reduces the number of members of the company, but it does not affect the liability of the members in any way. Now, what happens is that here this will become an illegal association because it's a public limited company. What you can say a way out it is having. Now either this company which is having a public limited status should convert its status to a private limited one where the minimum members are 2. Okay, because this has lost the maximum the minimum membership criteria of a public limited company. So within 6 months, if they have to reduce it, the membership has to be, or the status of the company has to be reduced from a public limited to a private limited. So they have to undergo a process of conversion of a public limited company to a private limited company. Then, and this has to happen within 6 months of such an event when the membership has reduced from 7 to 6. Okay. And if it doesn't do so, then it will become an illegal association. All will be held responsible unlimitedly. So there will be unlimited liability of all the members if it is not converted. But till then, the liability of the shareholders will remain same as it was before. The number has reduced, so one shareholder has reduced, remaining 6 will have the the proportionate equal liability. Okay, is it okay? Hope you have understood this. Shara? Ishpreet?
Yes,
Gaurav?
sir.
So
Okay, fine. So let us proceed now with the next problem. Yeah. Now the Karta of a joint Hindu family A consisting of 31 adult members and Karta of another Hindu family B consisting of 22 members. So total making a 54 members. Okay. Members entered into a partnership without getting registered under the Companies Act. After 2 years, some dispute arose and they sought the help of the court. Can the court interfere? Yeah, come on. Please read it very, very carefully. So, Meghna Dhuria, you have to answer this. Shubham Singh Rana.
यस सर.
या बताओ भाई क्या होगा इसमें.
एक सेकंड सर, एक सेकंड.
अभी तक पढ़ा नहीं था क्या?
नहीं, अभी पढ़ रहा हूँ बस.
Meghna Dhuria, you also try this. Meghna Dhuria, are you there? Shreya, mark absent to Meghna.
Yes, sir.
सर कोर्ट इंटरफेयर नहीं करेगी.
Yeah, Shubham, what is there?
सर कोर्ट नहीं करेगी इंटरफेयर.
Court will not interfere. Dispute है भाई.
सर बट रजिस्टर तो किया नहीं था ना, कोई प्रूफ भी तो होना चाहिए.
Okay. Yeah, Meghna, what do you say? Meghna is not here. Karan Agarwal ने पूछ लिया. Ritik Bharadwaj. Ritik, are you there? Ritik Bharadwaj. Ritik Bharadwaj. Shreya, mark absent to Ritik Bharadwaj. Ashmit. 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 Shreya, mark absent to Ashmit.
Hello.
Yeah, Ashmit. कहाँ थे तुम भाई?
No, sir, I was speaking. I think my whole voice was not audible to you.
Okay. Fine, Ashmit. Please tell. What will happen in this?
I think, sir, the partners cannot sue each other as the company is not registered in Companies Act.
Okay. How many partners are there?
As the joint family is there, so the only Karta will be, I think, the partners, main partner will be there. 2.
So how many partners are there, I asked? 2.
Yes.
Okay. Good attempt, Ashmit.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, Abhigyan Gupta.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Abhigyan. Please tell me what will happen in this case.
Sir, I think the court Like the court cannot interfere.
Okay. Anyone else? Open to all.
So there does not exist any partnership deed, so they cannot file suit against each other.
Okay. Fine. What else? Anyone else? Anything else? Let us see. Now, court can't interfere in the dispute as it's a dispute related to illegal association. Why it's not related to companies association? If any firm or company carries on its business with more than 50 members without registration under the Companies Act or any other law, it is a illegal association, right? In the given case, two HUFs have entered into the partnership with 31 plus 22 members. Thus, the total number of members go beyond the maximum limit, which requires a registration. A registration has also been carried out. Thus, it is a illegal association. Registration bhi nahi hua, and it is a illegal association. Yeah, one aspect is that also, which just now was told that if the kartas are getting involved, so there will be two partners only. Okay, in that case, it is not a illegal association because members are still within 50. But at the same time, the registration has not happened. So because registration has not happened, this suit is not maintainable under the Companies Act. Okay, because registration has not happened, and even in Partnership Act also it can be there, but there has to be a registration which should happen. Then only the things will be there under the Partnership Act also. Okay, so as registration is must. Yeah, one more thing, this dispute is among us themselves. Okay, so if the dispute is among us themselves, it is not maintainable. But what will happen if a third party files a suit against this particular firm or any of the partner for any of the dues which may be there? So if it is so, then what will happen? Any one of you? अगर कोई थर्ड पार्टी जो है वो सूट मेंटेन करती है, तो ऐसी सिचुएशन में क्या होगा बताओ?
सर मेरे ख्याल से कोर्ट इंटरफेयर करेगी इस बार.
करेगी, because third party is involved, and if the third party is involved, in that case the court will interfere. Very good, Shubham. Okay, because in that case what will happen? Then it will not be seen whether because if the dispute is among us themselves, then the situation is different. But if third party is involved, third party will directly file a suit against the court for fraud or for whatever, for recovery of the amount, and it will be applicable to on the partner who has actually taken away the money. Okay, because they have not got themselves registered, so the partner cannot held the other partner responsible. Okay, to contribute. So this is what the situation will be. Okay, fine. So let us now proceed. Yeah, Mr. P and his another 50 friends carry on a business under the name of P Limited, but it was not registered under the Companies Act 2013. Is Mr. P liable under the Act? ये तो बहुत सिंपल है. कौन बताएगा? Only raise your hands. Anshul Goswami. Anshul Goswami.
Yes sir.
Yeah. क्या होगा इस केस में?
Sir, he will not be liable to under this act.
Not be liable.
Yes sir.
Okay. Anyone else?
Sir, it is an illegal association.
Okay. Anyone? Ayush? Ayush? Ayush Bothra? Yeah, not there. Ayush Bothra, not there. Shreya Bak absent to Ayush Bothra. Yeah. Navya Singh. Navya. Yes, Navya. So very simple situation. Huh? Neha Singh Rathore. Neha,
Yes, sir.
what will happen?
So he is not liable under the act because his company is not registered.
As we have discussed the previous in the previous lesson. Okay. Shahid Chauhan. Shahid.
Yes, yes, sir.
What will happen in this case, my dear?
So he is not liable under the act, sir.
Not liable. Tushar Khandelwal. Tushar Khandelwal. Yes, Ishpreet. Anything you want to say?
Sir, he will be liable to third parties.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
सर लाइबल होगा पर
Sir, क्योंकि
रजिस्ट्रेशन
illegal
नहीं है तो इसलिए तब तक इलीगल को कंसिडर करेंगे.
Okay. देखते हैं. P is personally liable. Very well said by Ishpreet. P is personally liable. Any person or group of person can't use the name of a company or represent a corporate character without registration. Okay, with the authority. Otherwise, they will be personally liable for the same. Okay, because they have they cannot just use as if it is a company. So what impression it will give? It will give anyone else impression that it is a company, but it is not. So they cannot just use the name like this. And if used, then they will be personally liable. Okay, so they cannot misuse the separate entity as such. Is it okay?
Yes,
it was very simple here. Huh?
Yes, sir. I would say the thing is that for starting a company, it's not compulsory to register, but register करने से सिर्फ क्या बोलते हैं कुछ rights होते हैं, कुछ enjoyments होती है जिसका हम use कर सकते हैं.
नहीं बेटा, you are getting confused between partnership and companies act. In company, if you have to register you have to start as a company, then you must first register, and then only you can use the word limited or whatever, because company is a separate legal entity. Okay, so a separate legal entity has to be born, and the birth happens when the registrar of companies gives a certificate of registration to the company. Unless it is there, it will not. And a company who has never even thought of applying, they cannot get it anyways. Okay, so anyways, I hope you enjoyed this session. So you want me to conduct such sessions in future also?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, dear. Thank you. So let me take the attendance for the day. Yeah. So present in the class are Asta Khandelwal, Abhigyan Gupta, Aditya. Please say yes, sir. Ankit, Anshul Goswami, Arpan Mishra, Ashmit, Ayush Bothra.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Ritik Yadav, Ritik Bharadwaj, sorry. Ishpreet Singh Walia, Janvi Singh, Jamima, Karan Agarwal, Kaushal Agarwal, Meghna Dhuria, Aman Jalan, Naveen Chandani,
Yes,
Navya
sir.
Singh,
Yes, sir.
Neha Singh, Preetam,
Present,
Shreyanshu
sir.
Sharma, Sambhav Garg,
Yes,
Sanya,
sir.
Present, sir.
Parvan
Yes,
Sinha,
sir.
Saurabh
sir.
Agarwal, Shahid Chauhan, Shara Khan, Shreya
Yes,
Dharan,
sir.
Yes,
Shubham Singh
sir.
Rana, Tushar Khandelwal, Vanshika,
Yes,
Yash
sir.
Chaudhary and Yashwardhan
Yes,
Tiwari.
sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
fine guys. So thank you for being a part, and
Thank you, sir.
I hope you enjoyed it. Have a nice day and have a nice evening, and all the best for the day, all the best for your future. Thank you. I'm signing off. Take care. Bye bye.
Thank
Yeah,
you, sir.
Jamima, you want to say something?
No, sir.
Yeah, your hand is raised actually.
Thank you, sir.
Fine. Okay, dear. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.
Sir,
Bye,
sir,
sir. Have a
in
nice day,
mine
sir.
attendance, sir.